AOC was at the Mamdani rally. There was a big Mamdani rally at Forest Hills Stadium last night. 13,000 people. He packed the stadium. 13,000 people. AOC and Bernie were also there, and they got up and gave their little speeches. And AOC is such a piece of garbage. She went from being a bartender to being a representative in Queens, New York. She got that gig because of her big fucking tits. That's it. There's no experience this woman had that made her qualify for that job. She went out, she did some social media stuff, she was on some news programs. People went, wow, look at her ample tits. And she's not, a hound at the time. She's gaining a little weight, isn't she? And we looked at her dancing video from when she was up in college, up in Boston, spinning around dancing with her big fucking tits. And she gets elected. And now she's talking like she knows what the fuck she's talking about. She's backing Mamdani. She's giving speeches. And of course, when she gets up there and starts yelling, she's got to bring up the race and the nationality of everyone except white people, by the way, except white people. And then she's, talking about, and listen when she talks about Latinas and Latin people and the Latino community, Latino. Watch this lunatic. It's almost like, and then we're going to go over there, and we're going to Iowa, and then we'll go to North Carolina, and South Carolina. Yeah! It's like one of those. Watch this.
This city was built by the Irish escaping famine, Italians fleeing fascism, Jews escaping Holocaust, Black Americans fleeing slavery and Jim Crow, Latinos seeking a better life, Native people standing for themselves, Asian Americans coming together in Queens, in Brooklyn, in the Bronx, in Manhattan, in Staten Island, in this country, in a vision to build the freest, toughest, and greatest city on earth.
Yeah, well, Mamdani ain't gonna do it. Do you see the three swamis behind him? Behind her? She's talking about things, the crowd's kind of getting worked up, and these three fucking swamis, they're not human beings. Like, they're not caught up in anything. They just hold the signs. Oh, Zohran Mamdani. They're so unrelatable. I just see them in cabs. It's the only time I ever see them in cabs. But there she is, and we're going to make the greatest city, with the diversity. It's done. New York's done. Let's be real. Walk around New York. It's not like the old days where, you're walking through a sea of white guys with suits and ties. We're working in the office buildings that are towering over your head, and the paper boy, like the old days. Now it's just a mishmash of fucking people that want nothing to do with each other and their little groups. Diversity doesn't work like that. It's not a TV commercial. You're not sitting at a TGI Fridays with a black and a white lesbian and an Asian and a Latina, and it doesn't happen. People don't want to hang out with different groups of people. So everyone, with more diversity comes more division. You just don't want to be there. So you walk down the sidewalks and you're just like, I have no fucking common interest with any of these people. Yelling, black women are yelling. Those swamis are on their fucking earphones. 9/11. Yeah. It's just everyone's all to themselves, this great diversity. It's not, back in the day, you had some things in common. You could sit down and grab some lunch, or sit at a bar and grab a beer and spark up a conversation with somebody because you had a common lifestyle. You're both white dudes. You're working in New York City. You just, it's how it works. You don't want to sit and all of a sudden you're going to turn to that Swami with the towel on his head. How's the wife and kids? That's not good. It's not this good thing, diversity. But they'll yell and scream about it. A communist mayor will give us the freest city. Did I hear Big Tits say that correctly? A commie muzzy will make the freest city. And then, the free buses that cost $700 million. The rent freeze. What's that gonna? What'll that do for the city besides make it broke? It'd just be a broke ass city. That's what it's gonna be. This has happened before under certain Democrat mayors, and there was the white flight. A lot of white people moved out to the suburbs, and there was no one left to pay the bills in New York. And the city was broke. And that's just going to happen. But like I said, we need the we told you so. So kind of can't wait. Kind of can't wait for Mamdani. And then the latest report is Curtis Sliwa, in a head-to-head match against Mamdani, is now polling higher than Cuomo. Now, they want Curtis to drop out of the race, and they want Cuomo to go head-to-head against Mamdani based on previous polling. But now, if the polling's showing Curtis is ahead, then shouldn't Cuomo drop out? Shouldn't there be a call for Cuomo to drop out of the race? And since Curtis is the Republican candidate and Mamdani is the Democrat candidate, and if Curtis is polling stronger than Cuomo, then of course the independent Cuomo should drop out. He should drop out of the race. I think more Cuomo voters would vote for Curtis if Cuomo dropped out. More of his voters would vote for Curtis than the other way around. If Curtis dropped out, not one of Curtis's voters is voting for fucking Cuomo. Ain't gonna happen. Just ain't gonna fucking happen.